Hey, what's up, guys? Joker here. I'm gonna talk about Halo. I've been playing this a little bit on my stream. So I thought I'd just talk about it for a little bit. You know, generally, I'm not a Halo person. I wasn't really an Xbox person. Growing up, I was more of a PlayStation person. I didn't really. My first Halo multiplayer experience was Halo 5. Um, I didn't really think too much of it back then. Because I was always more of a COD person. In terms of multiplayer, that's the type of pace I would be playing at. But as I'm playing this beta or whatever it's called, I'm gonna bother calling it a beta. This is the full game basically. The multiplayer that is definitely gonna release. They're just making tweaks. The battle pass because they messed that up. But this is the full game basically in its entirety, the multiplayer aspect, and I'm really liking it. I think a huge problem was just honestly the, not a problem from Halo's perspective. I think generally what opened me up to this is all the multiplayer experiences that have released around this time have just sucked. Like COD is not doing well. Battlefield is just a mess. And I'm playing this and I'm just straight up enjoying it. I really just like playing Halo right now. I'm still I'm basically what I've been playing is quick play. So I'm played oddball, capture the flag, Slayer, all the different modes that are in quick play, and I just flat out enjoy it. I think it's just a really fun, really cool experience. I'm just like basically my strategy is to just shoot down the shield a little bit, then melee, because I think that's really something that I've noticed coming in here, and I've seen some other people talk about is the time to kill. I think at first it was kind of weird because I was like, oh, why didn't that guy just die? And it's like, oh, the shield and stuff like that. And I'm looking at it and I'm kind of just like thinking, oh, so I have to actually do more if I want to actually get some kills and stuff like that. So I have to just shoot him down a bit. And the melee is so OP, you can just knock him when the shield is off, and you'll be fine. I mean, otherwise you can just take your time and be just shooting at the shield and stuff like that, and also make some headshots and stuff like that. I mean, there's me missing the the melees and stuff like that. But there is like I get the kill, and boom, shakalaka laka. I mean, dude. I mean, to be honest, oddball, oddball was okay. I think capture the flag was a little. I didn't have the problems where people would take the flag and not capture. Everybody seemed to be more objective oriented when I played things and not, just wishing they were playing Slayer the entire time. Even though, to be honest, I wish I would be playing Slayer. I actually did enjoy playing Oddball a bit because it was kind of fun. And this map particularly, I do really like a lot. So, hey, I mean, I'm not complaining. I mean, I feel like the weapon variety with the power weapons, it's good. Sometimes there's a map where you get the Warthog and you get the Mozambique and stuff like that, and you're like, why are these vehicles here? I kind of just want to play on a map where I like playing on these maps that are smaller and don't have the vehicles actually. And I think they should have like a playlist that separates the vehicle maps from these maps that are a little smaller, and you just rely on shooting rather than sitting in the Warthog, having one dude drive and then some dude in the machine gun, and they just kill you all the time because there's literally nothing that can kill the Warthog until you get the sniper or you get a RPG. So that's my perspective on the mode types. I've liked all the modes I've played so far. Am I gonna play like a ranked mode or something like that? Probably not. I mean, but the thing I go back to is I probably wouldn't be playing Halo. I mean, I would have played the campaign, but not the multiplayer. I am gonna probably play the multiplayer way more, um, just because COD, Battlefield. I mean, like most multiplayer games right now that are coming out that are new are just not up to par. I mean, with Halo, I'm really glad they took that 1 year, and I remember at launch when people were like getting really angry that it got delayed. I was like, well, it needed to be delayed. Did you guys not see the campaign? It was a mess. I mean, the entire project was a mess. They had to replace their leads for a reason. And I think they made the right choice because I think this game is gonna just be a pretty big banger. I mean, outside of just Game Pass. I mean, I think Steam wise, you're gonna see the game sell really well. Because people, you know, it's free to play. The multiplayer part, at least. The campaign, I don't know. We haven't played the campaign yet. Hopefully, it's good and it works out. The thing is, the campaign comes out the same time as Endwalker, so I'm not gonna be able to play that campaign until for a long time. But I've been having the chance to play multiplayer. I've played plenty of it, and I've enjoyed it. I think the Halo Infinite multiplayer is definitely going to be the king of the holidays for sure. COD is always going to be relevant, and then Battlefield is just a joke. Honestly, I'm not surprised with Battlefield. The beta was horrible. An actual beta was horrible instead of Halo. This isn't a beta. This is the finished product that just moved up 2 weeks. So yeah, I mean, Battlefield. I think I've said this before. Battlefield, I would close DICE. They have no idea what they're doing. They haven't made all their games launch broken and just bare bones and crap. I think you need to just retool and start over with a multiplayer studio. If I'm EA, to be honest, I think they just need to close DICE. I think it's just a waste of time dealing with a studio of that size that is just so useless and can't make a game worth anything. I'm really pissed that they closed Visceral, but they're not closing DICE, who is literally doing nothing for you. They made Battlefield 4, which launched in a crap condition. Battlefield 1 was good, and then they were probably like, oh, cool, Battlefield 1's good, and then it's just like, okay, Battlefield V was crap. Even though I did play it recently, it was good. But again, it took like 2 years. Same with Battlefront and Battlefront 2. It took like 2 years before it actually was good. And, it's going to be passed by. I mean, for games like this, Halo, which seems competent. I mean, and they actually listen to players, how they've tweaked the battle pass. And, I think I really appreciate that. And I think a lot of people appreciate that they're actually listening to people. And I bet they're actually glad that they released the game, the multiplayer part, 2 weeks early so they could get that feedback to the battle pass. Because now you're going to come out and you're like, oh, that was the beta. This is the launch. And now we're good, right? I mean, they're still tweaking it, but yeah, I mean, that's my perspective. So, let me know what you guys think of Halo down in the comments. Like and subscribe, really helps out the channel. And until next time, see you later. And bye.